Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between our visitors and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set 30 base.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
No. Off. Kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying. Get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
He's not going to get me. Check nine. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Alert 3.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Ready.
Looking to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. They will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, 72 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Down. 10 Lobo.
Check. I want that. Give it up.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On the ready.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Get that ball. Get that
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the Jaguars' 11-yard line.
Ready. 70. Indy.
Good track. Good track.
Hey. High 7.
56. Mike's 56.
Yeah.
56. Mike, 56.
Go.
56. Hey, check.
Go. Get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Patterson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Hey, Haywood.
Check.
Go.
Check. Hot route. Hot.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
I got you.
Hey. Spot.
From the gun, Patterson. And caught by Henry. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. 2nd and 11. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
60 Pittsburgh.
Pick it up. Check.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now Benjamin. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Ready? 60 or. Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Orbit.
56 is the mic. Rip right. Mike 56.
Ready?
On 1st down, Patterson. He'll rifle this one deep right side and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Record.
Hey, Charlie. Go.
Watch the run.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Patterson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Badgley's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now back to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check. Bravo. Crunch. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Watch a slap. Watch a slap.
Get it.
Back to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
44's the Mike. 44's Mike.
Hard.
Push him back. Push him back. Under.
Now.
To throw on second down. Patterson trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Good job.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. 44. Mike.
Go.
Here we go. Shit.
Hit it.
From the gun, Patterson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Ready.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Chargers.
Come on, set. 50, plant.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
132 fighter. Yes, yes. Hey, exit.
Watch the run. Watch the run. 44, Mike.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Patterson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Ready,
A
ready.
3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
Rock, rock it, rock it. Get it.
Off the play fake, Patterson. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready up.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
On 4th down, Patterson. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
49. Watch one. Check 52. Slam. Check. Check 99. Check 99.
Snap.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. It's a gain of 6, and that will be the final play of this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Looking to throw on second down. Patterson, he completes it to Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Gordon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Gordon. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Go now. 10 Lobo.
Check 56. Switch, switch, switch.
Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Patterson. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check, 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 check. Watch twist. Watch twist. Check your hot read.
Check 6-6. Bullet high.
Switch. Switch. Check, 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 check. 25. Check 20.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play that time out of Chubb. 59 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, have a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Pick the edge, pick the edge. Go, go. Check safety, check safety. Check four.
Now they try the right side here. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Kill, 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 kill.
Let's go. Let's snap.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Josh Lambo will attempt the field goal. He's a former Charger, remember, back in their San Diego days. And Lambo will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
We go set. 18 Gator. 5. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Patterson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He's going to rifle one deep left into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners, who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Big edge. Joker. Check the backer. Slam.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a handoff working right. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Get wide. Kill. Tight dog. Hey, alert 3.
Let's go.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep. Kill. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Jam. Slam. Check 43. Watch the edge. Watch that.
Fair. Get it.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Hey, check 25.
Now Chubb running right.
Rush in.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
No. Off. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Check three. Check 9. Kill. Turn up.
Now.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
You ain't doing nothing today.
He'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Patterson, and it's complete. Henry, and they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. He's back to throw. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory, and I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Go. You just watch 88 over there. Just watch 88. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the slap. Go.
On 4th down, Patterson, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Josh Allen, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. They come out here in the eye. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Check.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Lambeau on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Hey. Hey, orbit.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Bend it.
Clear. 5.
Throwing on 1st down. Patterson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They run it here with Gordon. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Here we go. Set. 60 or.
You got nothing.
Look at me. Zip. Please grip. Please grip.
From the gun on third down, Patterson. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Hey, check, check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
On fourth down, Patterson. And Allen's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Look at me. Go. Go.
Operating from the gun, Patterson. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Let's go. 30 base. Go. Go.
Here we go.
Hey, Charlie. Ready.
On first down, Patterson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go now. 8, read.
Here we go, D. Hey. Alert. Mike 50, Mike.
Hey, wahoo.
50's the Mike. 50's the...
Look, squeeze.
You ready? Shit.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.